Hi friends, my today's video is about acceptance criteria. Acceptance criteria for non-destructive test, which will include visual examination, acceptance criteria for visual examination, radiographic examination, magnetic particle testing, liquid particle inspection, and ultrasonic testing. So I'll talk about these NDT methods, acceptance criteria. See, when we talk about acceptance criteria, many people are confused with ASME section 5. They get confused with this section. In ASME section 5, we have the methodology, the requirements for non-destructive test. Everything required for non-destructive test is mentioned in ASME section 5 except acceptance criteria. Acceptance criteria can be found in section 8. This is for rules for construction of pressure vessels. B31.1, B31.3, API 1104. So these are some of the codes where you can find out the acceptance criteria depending upon your job requirement. So in today's video, I will talk about the acceptance criteria as per ASME section 8 for these non-destructive test methods. So we'll start with radiography testing, that is RT. If we have to know the acceptance criteria for radiography testing as per ASME section 8, you need to refer UW, para UW 51. So UW51 gives the acceptance criteria for radiography testing along with mandatory appendix, Mandatory appendix 4. In UW51 you will find the acceptance criteria for radiography testing for for linear indication. For linear indication. Linear indication is one in which the length of the indication or length of the discontinuity is greater than 3 times the width of the discontinuity. So for linear indication, you need to refer UW51, and for rounded indication, you need to refer mandatory appendix 4. Rounded indication is one in which the length of crack is equal to or less than 3 times the width of the discontinuity. So I will tell you the page number also where you can find out this UW51. UW51 can be found in page number 148 and 149. So these are the two pages in which UW51 is given, and you can easily find the acceptance criteria as per ASME section 8, UW51. See, these page numbers I am talking, it is as per the latest edition of ASME section 8, that is 2017 edition. And mandatory appendix 4 can be found in page number 400. This is from page number 400 to page number 403 to 403. So this is about radiographic testing criteria. Now we'll move towards DPT and MPI. For LPI, that is liquid penetrant testing or liquid penetrant inspection, it is also called as dye penetrant test, DPT, or simply we call it as penetrant testing, PT. So these are the name of the same NDT method, DPT. So acceptance criteria for DPT can be found in mandatory appendix. Let me write it down. Mandatory appendix mandatory appendix 8, and this can be found on page number 417. So whenever you have to refer the acceptance criteria for dye penetrant test, you need to refer a mandatory appendix 8, and that is given in page number 417. So this is for dye penetrant test. Now we'll talk about magnetic particle inspection, MPI. It is also called as magnetic particle testing, and simply it is also known as MT. So these are the name of same test, MPI, MPT or MT. Acceptance criteria for MT is given in mandatory appendix mandatory appendix 6, and you can find mandatory appendix 6 in page number 412. One more thing I want to tell you, that the acceptance criteria for DPT and MPI is same in ASME section 8, but you can find this in on separate pages. For DPT 4 and page number 417, mandatory appendix 8, and for MPT appendix 6, page number 412. So after talking about DPT and MPI, we'll move towards ultrasonic testing, UT. Ultrasonic testing. Acceptance criteria for ultrasonic testing is given in mandatory appendix 12. Mandatory appendix 12. And this appendix can be found on page 435. Page number 435. So this is all about ultrasonic testing, where you can find the acceptance criteria. Now I'll tell you about visual inspection acceptance criteria. For visual inspection acceptance criteria in ASME section 8, you need to refer UIG. For visual inspection acceptance criteria, you need to refer UIG 97, and this you can find in page number 345. Page number 345 of ASME section 8 division 1. In UIG 97, you will not find the weld reinforcement criteria. Weld reinforcement, this you can find. For weld reinforcement, you need to refer UW35, and UW35 is given in page number 144. So for visual inspection, UIG 97, page number 345, and weld reinforcement, you need to refer UW 35, page number 144. Friends, this was a brief introduction of acceptance criteria, and here I have explained you that what you need to refer to check the acceptance criteria for different weld entity methods as per ASME section 8 division 1. In my next video, I'll explain each and every entity method and the acceptance criteria in detail as per ASME section 8 and also as for B31.3 and B31.1. I hope you like this video. Thank you very much.